Hello everyone, welcome back to Limatech once again. In last video I had explained you or I had demonstrated you how to use drop-down button widget in Flutter in two ways, either using list view or list of string and another is list of object. But in this video I am going to show an example of this UI or this design of Figma design, how we can convert this Figma design to our real app. And to do so, let me take you to my VS Code and start writing the code to get this UI design into our app. Now I am in my VS Code and you can see our default Flutter app is running, which is nothing but a counter app. So let me remove everything from this default code and let's create new file to implement this design. It's going to be a very interesting video, so please keep watching this video till the end. Let me create a page called GridView example, because we are going to create or code all the designs in this file. It's always nice to have a separate file to all of your code or all of your required UI designs, so that it can be scalable on large scale projects. Let me hook this GridView example page. GridView example page has nothing. Let's create a stateless class GridView example and just save it as of now, and we'll hook here GridView example on the bottom. We got it. Now I just hooked the GridView example to our main.dart file and you can see there is a black screen because we are returning container from this GridView example class, so it's showing nothing. It means it has nothing to display. Let me remove this one, or let me wrap this with scaffold widget, and here I am going to have app bar, and this is going to be a app bar. App bar has a property called title, and title will accept another widget that is nothing but our text widget, and here I am going to give the value of my favorite cricketer, because in our design we have a label on the app bar called favorite cricketer. Let's save it and see whether it's changed or not. Now we have got the favorite cricketer. There is extra comma, I removed it, and if you want to align your text or title of the app bar to the center, then there is a boolean property. With the help of that you can make the text to the center align. So there is a center title property and it will accept a boolean value, and I just set that boolean value to true, so that our values can be aligned to the center of the app bar. Now the next step is that we have a rounded corner at the bottom of the app bar, and to achieve that one we have another property called shape. Here in this shape property we can provide rounded rectangle border, here rounded rectangle border, and inside this rounded rectangle border we have a border radius, and with the help of border radius we can give bottom left and bottom right to some radius, so that it should have some curve at the bottom left and at the bottom right. So let me give value to the bottom left first, and it will be border radius circle 25. It should be only radius, not the border radius, and I am going to copy this border radius because I will give it to bottom right value. Always try to format the code because it will help you to read the widgets tree easily and make the changes as per your requirement by specifically going to the particular widget. I have formatted, and you can see here there are blue lines, so I am just going to add some constant to all the applicable widgets so that it should not get rebuilt every time. Now I am just saving it, and you can see there is a rounded corner at the bottom of the app bar to the left and to the right. Now the next step is to implement the actual UI design, and to achieve this kind of row and column wise image or design, we can have another separate widget which is nothing but a grid view widget. And this grid view widget has so many properties that actually help us to achieve this kind of design. Let me show you how you can do that one. Inside our scaffold we have a body property, and in this body property I am going to take a container, and inside this container I will take a grid view count. Grid view count has so many properties, and among those one is cross axis count. Cross axis count is nothing but how many column or how many widgets you want to show in a row. Like this one, like this one, there is a 2 columns, 2 images, Rohit and Virat. Similarly, there is another 2 columns, Sachin and Dhoni. So this 2 columns is nothing but the cross axis count. And this grid view dot count also has a property called children. These children can contain n number of list of widget or n number of widgets, and that will be displayed all inside the grid view. First of all, let me take one container or 2 container first, and inside this container I am going to take one child, and this child will be nothing but our image. And image property can have another asset image. I have already kept images in our assets folder, which I am going to show after some time. I have added those into our popspec.yml file. Assets / Virat Kohli or Rohit. Let me show you those images. What are those? If I come to this popspec.yml file, I have kept the images like here on under assets, and I am going to copy and paste those so that the images can be displayed in our grid view. Container is there. I am going to save it, and you can see there is a images. Similarly, I am going to let me just add some style to these images and this container, so that we can achieve the exact rectangle borders to all side of the container or the images. There is another property called fit inside the image, and we can give box fit dot fill so that it should fit to the container. And what I am going to do, I am going to wrap this image widget with another, not this image widget but this container widget with another widget, that is clip r rect. What this clip r rect does, this clip r rect actually provides the border radius to all the corner of the widget, any widget that is. So this is another property called border radius, and this could have also be done through the help of container, but I wanted to show you the different version of coding. That's why I am using this clip r rect. Now you can see there is a border radius to all the corner of the image. Let me copy this one and paste 4 times or 3 times. I just copied and pasted 4 times. Now you can see all the images are of Rohit, and these are not looking nice as per our design. GridView.count has another property called man axis spacing. This man axis spacing does nothing but it will give some space between these lines. If I save, you can see there is a space between these 2 rows. Similarly, we have another property called cross axis spacing. If I give 10, it will give some spacing between this column. Now you can see the images are extremely to the left and extremely to the right. If you want to bring those images to the center or give some spacing all around those images, then there is another properties in this grid view, which is nothing but padding. Padding is nothing but it will give some space to all around the images. With the help of edge inserts.all, we can give some padding. I am just going to give 8 now, and you can see the images are centered with some spacing among those. Now the next step is to change our images as per our design. Here I am going to change the next image Virat Kohli, and this is JPG. Virat Kohli image is changed. Now let's change the image of Dhoni, MS Dhoni, and this is also JPG. Dhoni image is displayed. Similarly, change it to Sachin.jpeg. Now the Sachin's image also appeared, right? Now the next design is that we have to show some text on the top of these images, and to do that what we can use is we have another widget called stack, and with the help of stack we can show images and as well as a text or a container on the top of these images, and that widget is nothing but stack. I am going to wrap this one with the widget called stack widget, and this stack widget will have children. So let me just copy this one. You can see inside this Sachin I am going to use that one. This image I will use as the background image of this container. So let me go to this container and give the properties of decoration, and box decoration is a class which accepted by the property called decoration, and this will be box decoration, and this box decoration has a property called image, and this image accepts another image class called decoration image, because we are providing image inside the decoration. So there is another class called decoration image, and to this image property we will have to pass the asset image with the link or to the directory where our image is present. So our image is nothing but Sachin.jpg. If I save it, then the image should be displayed properly without any height problem. Okay. Is there any problem with the ss.sachin.jp? Okay, Sachin.jpeg. Now you can see the image is displayed, but it is half cut from the top and bottom. Now all the images are centered and they have some spacing between those. The next step will be how we can display the names on the top of the image. To achieve that, we have a separate widget called stack, and with the help of this stack widget, what we can do, we can print image on the background and another widget on the top of that, and this stack widget accepts another property called children, and for this children we have first children as the clipper act image or nothing but our Sachin's image, and we are going to give some height to this image. Height will be 100, and this height is too small. I am going to give 200. Now the height is quite matching to the all other images. There is another special widget called positioned, which can be used inside the stack widget to display text or any kind of value over the images by positioning it to any corner of the images. Let me show you how we can take the help of position to display our names. There is a widget called position, and inside this position I am going to create a container widget, and this container widget will have text and text will have Sachin. Let me just save and see what happens. I saved it, but there is nothing visible, right? Because I think the text color is black. So let's change the text color with the help of text style, and I am going to give the color to colors.white. If I save it, we should get the value Sachin. Yes, you can see there is a value called Sachin on the top left corner. I can give value to the bottom property to bring that value or bring that Sachin name to the bottom of the images. Till the name is to the left of the image, how can we bring that name to the center? To bring that name to the center, we have a stack property called alignment, and with the help of alignment we can bring all the widgets of this stack to the center. Now this Sachin is centered aligned. Let's give some value or font size to this Sachin so that it should be visible properly. I am going to give 18. Now it is looking fine. Now you can see there is a Sachin name on the Sachin's image, but the Sachin name is not properly visible because the Sachin's dress is white in color. We can give some background black color to the Sachin's container widget so that it should be visible properly to the user or to us. Let's give some black color to this container, and this container has a decoration, and we can give box decoration, and box decoration has some background color or color, we can say color. I have colors properties has so many color, and out of that I am going to choose black, and you can see there is a different sets of black. I am going to choose one color or this shade black 26 and saving it. You can see there is a little black color behind the Sachin text. Let's increase the width of this container to 180 and height to 50 and save it. Yes, we can see it, but the height is too much. Let me bring it down to 30. Okay, 40. Now it's fine. Now the text is not center, it is to the left. Let's make this to the center. Yes. Now you can see there is a background color black in shades, and the Sachin is written on the top of that black color. So this shades is working fine. Can you change this shades to next value 38? So nice. So our displaying name is also finished. What I can do is I will copy this property, stack property, and copy and paste 3 times instead of writing the code again and again. 1, 2 and 3, and now I will remove the images of Rohit, Virat and Dhoni. Here I am going to replace the name with Rohit Sharma. If I save it, I should get the Rohit, and the name should be Rohit here as well. Rohit is printed there. Here I should change this value to Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli JPG, and also change the name to Virat. Similarly, let's change for MS Dhoni. MS Dhoni has the extension of JPG, and here Dhoni. Now all the images are changed, and the names are being displayed over the images as per our design. One more changes we need to do is that the background color as per the UI design, and to achieve that background color we have a scaffold, and the scaffold has a property called background color, and we can give that background color here. It will be somewhat blue. Let's save it first and change with the color picker, because exactly we cannot type that color. So with the help of this color picker we can choose whatever the color we want to achieve or we want to set for our widgets. And let's change the color of the bar as well, background color. Now our app is finally designed as per the Figma design. So this is the way you can convert your Figma design UI with the help of Flutter to look nice and exactly as it is. So this is the way you can implement your UI or UX in Flutter with the help of this grid view example. I hope you liked this video. If you have liked this video, then you can share it with your friends and colleagues so that they can also learn how to convert the real design to your real Flutter apps. Till then, keep watching my other videos, and I am going to bring more videos. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end.